Hello, good evening. I hope you're doing well. I had to set up the webcam now because it wouldn't work for 5 minutes. Otherwise I would have been earlier and I would have prepared some stuff, which I have not now. But what's on my to-do list? I'll show you what's going on, because there's a lot of things going on right now. Let me check the audio. That's what's my to-do list. Ads. Just ads. This is my to-do list, to be honest.
It's crazy. They're so good at a game, they can make millions of dollars. Who are these people? One win.
Let me check if the audio is live, if it's good. Let me check if the audio is live. Yes. All right. So, what's on my to-do list? I think last week... Nah, not last week. Actually, on this channel, I'm gonna post now once a week update behind the scenes, what I'm working on, what's going on. And last week I posted that I would look into how to be more productive in a way. Because the thing is, I had a lot of things, I had a few things in my mind here, which are, now you cannot see it, can you? Yes, you can, let's go. Yes, we can. These are all the formats I want to work on, I want to improve. But I realized mental and creative energy is not the same. Like, okay, I could do some to-do lists and tasks, but if I have to think about too much creative stuff at once, like I'm thinking here, okay, how do I make the next video? What kind of formats do I want to choose? How do I structure it? Stuff like that. And then I had to think here, same here, okay, how do I do this? How could I be creative here? How could I find a new format? And then this was on my mind, okay, I need to do short form. How do I find good short form content? How do I make good shorts and reels? So that way, and school even more. Like, I have so many ideas to make school better, to improve the whole system, to have more engagement, to make it fun for people, but I cannot do it all at once. Like last week, at some point it felt almost like a creative burnout. I just couldn't think anymore, okay. Like, I always had in my head this all the time. This. I need to do this. And there's still this to do, and this. And the last thing is the weekly hangout, which we're doing now, which is good, because there's not much to think about. I'm just gonna speak on free flow here, which is great. And newsletter, but also not as important. So, with that said, the thing is, I thought I could not structure this. Like, I thought I need to do this at once, every time. I need to make videos, at the same time improve school, and make short form, like do it all at the same time. But the big problem with that is that if we do it all at once, if we spread our energy between so many different things, the problem is we will improve a few things, but it's just gonna be tiny improvements. It's better to split it up, and I've got this from Sam Ovens, as always. It's way better. How could I even explain this visually? Let me use a mirror, maybe. Positive pathways explain. We cannot log in. Why? No, stop it. I don't want to log in now. Let's just do a paint then. Old school paint. So let's say this is our energy. Man, why is it so unfocused? Make it bigger, please. This is our energy, and we do all these things. Okay, we do this here a little bit, we do this a little bit of school here, a little bit of YouTube. Let's do this energy. It's not easy to draw with the mouse. And here a little bit of YouTube. Okay, it's not bad. We're making some improvements. But the thing is, it's not efficient at all. Like, it's small improvements, but the focus, the energy is so spread out that we're not gonna make huge improvements in one area. What we want to do, this is our energy. Less is more in this case. We want to focus on one thing and make that really good. Like, whatever it might be, we gotta choose what's our main focus right now. And for me, it's gonna be such nice drawing, right? For me, it's gonna be YouTube right now. Because that's what I got out of the 𝗲 score here. This is kinda... I also explained this in the behind the scenes. This is how you can put weight on tasks, understanding how much of an impact they have by estimating reach, impact, confidence, and effort. And then it calculates and it gives you a score. And then you know, okay, this is more important than something else. For example, the Hangout here, it has the highest score because it has some reach with the stream. That's good. It has impact. Like, I can explain you stuff here really well. One-to-one, if you have question, I can explain it. Then the estimation, if you're not sure, it's gonna have less weight. And the effort. And the effort for these streams is really low. Like, I can just put on the stream and start. And for the YouTube videos, the long form, I take, I don't know, 50 hours per video. So that's the huge difference. That's why, but as I said, I thought I cannot do this. I cannot split up the projects, but I actually can. And that's what I'm gonna do now. Like, there's a project here. YouTube is I've put in all the weekly Hangouts, which is the red ones. And wait, why is my browser always dying here when I update the stream? It's weird. By the way, if you're already around, let me know in the comments. If you got any questions, this should be a hangout. Like, we can talk about stuff until someone is around. I'm gonna explain what I'm up to. But if you're around, say a hello, tune in. It's, yeah, just, I want to get you updated. I want to get updates from you. How's life? How are things going? Yeah, basically I put in YouTube here as the main focus for now. And for the next few weeks until 3rd of August, I'm gonna completely focus on YouTube as much as I can. And I'm gonna postpone the short form stuff. I'm gonna start that here in August. I'm gonna postpone the raw videos, like on this channel here. Did I open it? Yes, this one here. There's still gonna be the behind the scenes every week, but other than that, I'm gonna postpone it. Wait, let me know, like I always get here a error message that the stream is not running. In case, let me know if it's all good with the stream, I'm not sure. And school will be the next one here. In September, I'm gonna focus a lot on school to find good formats, to build out, to finish all the articles, some stuff I need to finish, some stuff to update. And that's gonna be in the middle of September, because once again, the rise score was just the lowest on these projects. Right now, the big focus is YouTube, getting reach. Otherwise, I'm gonna go broke soon. I mean, we have some time, but not forever. It's dying again. Is it? Maybe my internet is not good enough. In case the stream is dying for you as well, let me know, please. Why is it dying? In deinem Browser ist während der Videoregistrierung ein Fehler aufgetreten. It says there's a mistake. I don't know what it could be. Like, I hope my internet is doing well. Let me test. Sad story if it's not working. Let me show you. Download seems good. Yeah, weird. I haven't had this before. Upload is also good. It should be fine, I hope. Streamlabs also no errors. So that's what's going on for me. Maybe I should update now, because tomorrow is a new week. It's week number 27. Big. 30th of June. What was going on? Let me update this one here. So body was this week. It was okay, but not crazy good, because it was just too hot. I couldn't sleep so well, and at some point I struggled a bit, to be honest. Like, if you're not rested, your emotions start to go a bit crazy. There's thoughts coming up. Yeah, whenever you have a bad day, always remember tomorrow's a new day. Also, because you can sleep again. You have a new chance to sleep well. And that's gonna change completely the whole perspective, in my opinion. It's such a big impact how you sleep and stuff. So I'd say 8 this week, because it was just too hot. Mind also a bit worse, to be honest. I was struggling this week. And even emotions, 6%. No, not percent. Like, this was a tough week. Some days I was really struggling. Maybe also because I had to close everything here. I got no fresh air and stuff. Maybe my brain just was so dead at some point. But today, for example, I did really well. So another big thing that's going on, a big revelation for me. I was working a lot the last few weeks. Like, I was so focused, almost working every Sunday and Saturday too, at least a few hours. But the thing is, yeah, it felt a little bit much at some point, in a sense of mental creative energy. I think it's good to take breaks. It's good to have weekends, even though I thought, nah, I just gotta hustle, you know? I just gotta hustle because that's how you have an impact. But to be honest, I think it's better if I take sometimes a break, at least on the weekends, to get some new mental energy. Why is this looking so weird now? Yeah, that's one learning this week. Take breaks, take weekends off, get out of the office sometimes. There's other things in life too than just working. Once again, the stream is crashing for me. I hope it's fine for you. Where's the stream? Here. Let me check. Let me check. It's fine, is it? I hope so. It's fine. I hope so. At least I got 2 viewers. I have it open twice. Anyways, this should be a weekly hangout. Let me know what you are up to. What are you struggling with? How was your week? If you need any help, any advice, any perspective shift maybe. Like, I'm really putting focus in all these things right now. Mental health, nutrition, mindset, everything. And I spent a lot of money the last few years developing the skills and knowledge. So take advantage. Take advantage. Whatever it might be. Wait, let me pull this over. All right. Yeah. It's a bit tricky to hang out when there's no interaction. What else could we talk about? How is poker? How is whatever you're up to? I'm seriously happy to hang out, like to talk about stuff wherever we can have feedback, ideas. What else could I show you? Next week, I already set up, I hope I set it up, I think so. From what I remember, I set up my to-dos for tomorrow at least. So this is also the benefit of this calendar, of the war map. If you want a version of this, let me DM me or something, I can give you a copy. If you feel like you need something to be more productive. So we are right now, we're here. Tomorrow we'll be here, so these days are gone. We can tag it off. This is today. How could I, like I wanna still make sure I know that I did something here. But it's fine, I mean, I can just leave it.
Brother, my day schedule had torstai start at 7, wake up at 13.
Hey Torio, good evening. Thank you for tuning in. I'm super happy that I know the stream is working. My day schedule had to start at 7. I wake up at 13. Really? Like, are you grinding in during the nights? What's going on? So, June here. We have the remaining months of the year. The big thing here is that we have a full big picture vision. Like we see, okay, there's these weeks left of the year. Here we're gonna have this is a reflection to think about what went wrong, what went well. Every quarter we're gonna do that. And then I'm gonna split up the tasks again in October. Then we have the last 3 months of the year. But now the big focus is YouTube. It's no, this is not the channel. It's the main channel where I just need to put in effort. I need to...
What is this road torstai 100k?
The road to 100k, we also have the goals here, by the way. Good question, Torio. The road to 100k is 100k subs on YouTube until 31 of December 2027. So it's a long-term goal. I know it's not gonna happen from today until tomorrow. But for example, the goal this year is to get to 1k in the last remaining until December, basically. Which I think is definitely achievable. It's nothing crazy. It could be even better if we really build momentum and if we get the right things going, like what I wrote here. if we can focus on one area really hard, I think it can build a lot of momentum at some point. At least that's what I hope to really crush through. But we will see. Yeah, we will see. I will focus now for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 weeks only on YouTube. Making good videos, doing stuff in the background, all connected. So right now I'm working on one big video, which is about Machiavelli. I hope I'll also need to find an editor. That's an important thing. Where's my script here? I almost finished the script. That's what I'm gonna do tomorrow morning. I also have it here. As I said, you can then split down. Okay, tomorrow is the 30th of June, Monday. And let me show you. I'm gonna finish the script, this one for the Machiavelli video. I'm gonna film the A-roll, where I talk into the camera.
There is an Italian YouTuber 𝗴cie course that teach how 𝗴Tai grow on YouTube.
Yeah, there's a lot of good stuff out there. Thank you, Torio. I'm already in a super strong mastermind about it. Like, this is cool, right? The stuff I'm doing. But I'm in a community here where I'm also super active. I'm leading the 30-day leaderboard. Like, this is so good. What I learn here is so good. If you want to get into YouTube, this is the shit. Holy crap. I've learned so many things. But thanks for the advice, Torio. Right now I want to really focus on this stuff here. Yeah. And what else? So tomorrow I'll do that. I need to get an editor because it takes me so much time and it's not a task I enjoy doing. And I want to start new scripts and study the course here on YouTube. And that's just one day, completely focused on YouTube. Before I would maybe do in the morning, okay, finish script. Then I would do some stuff here on school. Then I would do some other things. Then I would be lazy sometimes, not having exactly scheduled what to do. Yeah. But I gotta now we gotta fight hard. We gotta grind it out. Otherwise, again, I give myself until December. Otherwise, financially, it might get close. Not saying that I need to kill the whole project, but I think I need to get a job if until December it's not working out. And the job will be at school again, for sure, because I love it there. But it's gonna take time. It's gonna take time and energy.
What will be the main topic of 𝗴cie? 𝗴cie 𝗲 talking about poker is so hard.
Yes, 100%. It's not connected to poker. This is a completely new channel. It's not new. It's actually a channel I'm working on since 2 years. And it's about mindset, no, where is it? Show it, please. Here it is. Wait. It's about mindset. It's about wisdom. It's about... Basically, I want to share things here. Almost like poker, but in a sense of real life. I want to give you value in a sense of, okay, understanding things. Wisdom. I'm such a big fan. I'm so passionate about wisdom, all these teachings by 𝗵liche, Tolle, Carl Jung. This video was my big highlight so far. And if you see, if a video is doing well, if you're doing well, if you make a great video, YouTube is gonna give you reach. It's not to blame the algorithm. You just gotta make the best videos you can, and YouTube is gonna reward it. And I've tried, and I've tried again, and most times I failed so far. But step by step, also with help of the video course, I'm learning and I'm understanding things.
You are working on shorts, good job.
Thank you, Torio. Yeah. Also this, like I did this for a time. By the way, thanks for the sub here. I really appreciate it. We just have 99,576 people left. Let me know if math was correct. Yeah, I also did shorts here, right? So I had a time where I focused on shorts a lot, but then again, I did some other stuff. I wasn't really focused, and now I want to get things clear. We will have a time here in the dashboard, and this is, you need to see, I need to get better at explaining things and showing you clearly what's going on. Like here, the labels are for the different things I'm doing. Short form will be here from 4th of August until 23rd. I'm gonna completely focus on shorts because I definitely need it and I want to pre-upload for a few weeks. And so I hope I'm gonna make at least, I don't know, 20 really good shorts where I explain things, where you learn something, and I can post it here on YouTube and on Instagram, and that way,
No
yeah.
holiday. Kieltä näyttävä naama.
No holiday. That's a good question. I mean, the holiday is more, I was on holiday now already for a few days, so I'm not super, like for me it would be, when I started the stream today, I explained that I even work now on the weekends a lot. I just thought I really want to make this happen. We gotta put the work in. I was working almost every Saturday and Sunday, at least a few hours on this project. And so now I understood, maybe I should take Sundays and Saturdays off, because it's also more motivating to go back on Monday if you have a break in between. It gets you a new perspective. You get a fresh, how do you say, a fresh mind to look at things, which is really good, especially in creative stuff like YouTube and so on. And for me already, that's enough holiday, I feel like. I really want to make this happen. I don't need holiday for now. Maybe we'll take here a holiday. And if everything comes up and there's something I really want to go to or I need to do, I'm gonna go on holiday. Like, this is the major plan, but who knows, if there's something jumping in, I'm gonna go for it. If I feel like it, at least. Yeah. What else? Again, this should be a hangout, so let me know, what are you up to? What are you struggling with? Or wherever I can help, seriously, I'm super happy. If I can show you anything, or if you have some questions about life, about mindset, about nutrition, everything, let's fix things together. And I'm struggling too. I told you, like, even though I spent all this money, over 20K on formations and workshops and learning so many things, it's not like you're happy all the time usually. There's always good and bad times. The only difference is that you kind of understand, okay, this might be happening, why, because, and so on.
Yeah, you should stop eating junk food, maybe, haha.
I should stop eating junk food. Yeah, that's a good start, Torio. Why do you think you eat a lot of junk food? What's behind it? I think usually we already know, okay, there's a pattern. Maybe we get stressed or we're lazy. For me, for example, the pattern was, I was not liking myself. I was not appreciating that I have a healthy body. And once I understood...
Laziness, 100%.
Laziness, yeah. Once I understood, okay, I only have one body. It's basically the thing which allows me to do everything in life. It's so, like, having a body is so valuable that it just deserves the best food possible. Seriously. It's more in a sense of not being, I mean, maybe a little bit lazy, I'm too sometimes, but it's more in a sense of why we do it than what we do. Because if the why is, okay, I need to do this, I actually don't exactly know why, but I think it's healthy. That's not a good why. The good why is, I know I'm worth it. I love my body so much that I want to 100% give it the best food I can. I know I'm performing so much better when I have good food. And everything else connects. Like, it's not just the food which changes, but it's the things we do after. It's our productivity. It's our overall mood. It has such an impact that it changes everything. Yeah. It's hard. No, it's not hard to explain. It's just a big, how do you say? There's a big pattern behind it.
Naistaukt. Reaali.
Thank you, Torio. One thing I learned today again, because I told you the last few days I was struggling, and I think we end up so much in our mind, and we believe every thought, yeah, it's all shitty, and that triggers emotions, and then we feel bad. Yeah, I should question this. Maybe I'm doing wrong. What am I doing? Like, is it all for nothing? And then we feel shitty, but the big problem is we try to solve it with other thoughts. I shouldn't think like this. How could I think better about this? How could I do it better? But more than trying to fight fire with fire, we should focus on a different level, which is kind of the hard area. And if you never heard about this stuff, I mean, we hear it a lot. I think, okay.
Ahora y en español.
Ahora en español. Do you mean do you speak Espanol, Anto? No, unfortunately not. Just Italian, English, and German. But I wanna, if possible, keep it in English so everyone can understand. Like, if you never heard about this...
Difficult for me, poor English.
Oh, I'm sorry for that. I'm also not the best speaker, I mean. Maybe you can understand a little bit. I think I'm using a really simple, dumb English, so easy words, I hope. If you never heard about this, like, I get my biggest breakthrough when I shift out of my head, because the problems are all just in the head and they trigger stuff.
𝗏𝘃𝗲. Just 3 languages 𝗏𝘃𝗲. 𝗴ξη.
Yeah. When I shift the focus, the attention from the head, from the thoughts, and we are so trained, especially as a poker player, and then, you know, all the time input, social media and smartphones and news and everything going on.
Appreciation your aura.
Thank you, Anto. I appreciate that aura right now. I'm gonna let you know that is the heart. Because today I had a big breakthrough. The last few days I was so in my mind all the time, thinking, how can I solve this? And today I just got still. I didn't stop it, like, not in a sense you don't think anymore, but I just took my attention, my focus, and I took it from the head and I put it on the heart. Which is weird if you never made the experience, or if you never... How do I explain this? Like, it's like taking the shining light from the head to a different area, which is the heart. And if you get there, like right now, I'm feeling such a welcoming, happy feeling. And it all comes from this area. It's from my heart. And we all have this. Like, we don't need to make money. We don't need to accomplish anything. It's always there. The only thing is, we just kinda lost connection because we're always in our head. We're so trained, problems and head and think about this and that and so on, that we kind of forget the connection, or we lose the connection to the heart. And I lost the connection. And I have a book here even, which, where is it? I need to finish reading it. Where is it? Man,
See the book.
I'm sorry, Torio. I looked for it, but I haven't. Where did I put this book? Maybe in the kitchen. Wait a second. Oh, here. It was hidden. Like, this is called the Heart Math Solution, and it explains all these mechanisms. The heart has an own intelligence system. We always talk about the head and the brain and everything, but the heart actually sends signals to the brain. It's a two-sided communication. So if we're really in the heart is actually gonna influence the whole system. And we know this. Like, we have, deep down, we know there's something right there, you know? Right? I know it. And even though I lost connection for a really long time, and even these days, I was so struggling. Like, I was so in my head. And I made the experience a year ago where for 1-2 months, I was so much in my heart all the time, it felt like heaven. Seriously. I thought I was enlightened for some time. And since then, I'm trying to get back there. And after today even, I think it's the heart. Like, it's the connection, how much you feel the heart and how much you put attention and focus there. Anyways, that's things. Like, these are things. My mission, to be honest, guys, I'm gonna talk now from my heart, completely honest, real, clear. My mission is I want to learn these things. I want to get as much as reach as possible, and I want to share it with as many people as possible. Because these are the things which make the real impact. Like, I learned it in poker, it's not the money. Right now there's a little bit ego still where I think, maybe it would be it might also be in this project a little bit, maybe it would be cool to be known and stuff, to be a little bit famous, you know, we all have that people know me. But that's okay, because the deeper message is that I want to teach these things to everyone, and I think I need a big reach for that. Yeah, I think that's how we make a better world in the end. It's not the self-improvement and stuff is fun, but the real key, in my opinion, wherever you're at, is connecting to the heart. And one of my teachers said, silent mind, open heart. That's the solution. Open heart. Like Jesus also, right? The heaven is in your heart or something. Like, how was the quote? Das Himmelreich im Herz. In German, it's different. Like, it all points to the heart, always. If you think about it, it's always the heart. It's just that it's not easy to, you see, in every pictures you see it, it's always the heart, the sacred heart. The solution, the heaven, the paradise is in the heart. And it's not meant to some abstract thing, it's just us connecting to the heart. And then suddenly problems are not problems anymore, because we're in an energy where everything is good. Because everybody just wants to be loved and wants to love people. It's, you know, on the surface we might say, I want to accomplish this and we need to fight for this. But in the end, it's just we want to be loved. We want to have a better future, to have more love, to feel good, to be loved, whatever. Yeah, we don't even need much money for that. That's the good thing. We just need to get awareness to the heart. That's a big learning for me today. And I think you can feel it. Like right now, I feel my heart really deeply, and I'm speaking from that. And if you watch some videos of mine, maybe even the last, like behind the scenes here, or some videos here, they're not from my heart. They're completely from my mind, just thinking about stuff, pre-planning what could I say, what's going on. And that's a completely different energy, seriously.
Henkilö, jolla on kämmenet 𝗏𝘃𝗲.
Hey Theo, good evening. What's up? Theo is such a good member, man. I'm so happy. He's supporting the positive pathways on school. I announced on school, right? Today there was a time for a big announcement. I wrote it here, the weekly hangout, and today we're gonna have a good news and a bad news. This is the weekly hangout, by the way. I love this GIF. So, guys, are you ready? Get your seats ready for the announcement. I actually already announced it before. So, the announcement is that I'm gonna...
𝗏𝘃𝗲 and 𝗴mě𝗏𝘃𝗲. I hope I didn't miss the announcements 𝗏𝘃𝗲.
No, Theo, you're all good, all in time, nothing wrong. So the big announcement is that this week I was almost into a creative burnout, which is not good news. But I understood one thing, one big thing, that actually I need to split up tasks. I cannot do everything at once. So that's the good news. Like, I'm gonna make this even better. I'm gonna make it the best thing possible, the best thing I can, completely straight out of my heart. And what I need for that is to focus on one thing at a time. I explained it before. Right now, I was more in a field of, okay, doing a little bit of school, doing a little bit of YouTube, doing a little bit of short form, doing this and that, and not really getting anything done. Like getting small steps, but not getting great improvements. And now after really looking into productivity and getting all the input by Sam Ovens, I thought I could not split things up because I need always videos. I need always these things going. But actually I can. And I think that's how I'm gonna make some big improvements now. Only one downside is that school, unfortunately, right now is not the main focus. So school, this is gonna be the main focus for school. Like here from 7th till 21st of September, I'm gonna work only on school. I'm gonna think about new formats. I'm gonna think about finishing all the things in the classroom, because there's things in here which already I think are good, but I gotta finish all these, which is how to apply the learnings, the lessons. The protocol, I need to implement some other things, like there's things missing. And I'm gonna think about the challenges, about the sprints, about everything we talked about this week, Theo. But you need a bit of patience with me. That's the bad news. The good news is we're gonna make it great. The bad news is it's gonna take a bit of time. It's gonna take a bit of time. It doesn't mean that I'm not active here. Like I'll still be posting stuff and so on. But the big tasks and things will be postponed to September. So in September, there's gonna be main focus school. And now in July, main focus is gonna be not the raw YouTube. Where's the other one? This, no. This, where is it? What the heck? Jesus, yeah, it's Jesus. This one here. Because I also...
Feel free to reach out in my school DMs if you need help. 𝗏𝘃𝗲𝗏.
Thank you so much, Theo. Man, you're the best. I appreciate it. again, school will not be like, for a second I thought I'm gonna completely not log on on school for 2 months, but that's actually not. I like school.
𝗴ጽ𝗱.
Jesus is always there. I like school. I like school. I like being active. I like checking, okay, have there been new posts? And if you've got anything, like, feel free to post. Whatever you're up to, whatever, feel free. If you have some kind of intuition or input to post anything, go ahead, post. I'm gonna be happy to interact and do things. But the big things, the 10-day sprint, the 30-day routine, as we talked about, Theo, those are gonna be coming in September. And I think it's also good because people, it's a different time again. You know, summer is ending. It's perfect, in my opinion. It's that changing period, which is perfect for these things. And I'm gonna take those 2 weeks and focus all my energy on school. And that way things are gonna improve so much. Because it's also, you know, the thing is, your subconscious is always working. But if you feed it 10 things, it cannot solve it at once. Like, it's a little bit of this, a little bit of that, a little bit of this, and a little bit of that. And that way it's not gonna... The big shift happens when you focus on one thing for a long time, and then your subconscious is so filled by that thing that it's gonna work on it by itself. That's why we shouldn't, like, narrow focus. At least for a period of time, we need to focus on one thing. And for every project, if you're into poker, if you're into something else, focus on one thing for a time. You feel like you're bad at playing blind against blind? For a week, just focus on blind against blind. Don't do blind against blind for an hour and then do early position racing and then free bet and then that. Focus on one thing for a time. That's how you really get 100%. This is exactly this. Like, if we split it up, okay, a tiny improvement here, tiny here, but if we do all these things just on one area, it's not just these three compared to it.
That's something I already do in poker, and I say on 100% confirm ilonkyyneleet, henkilö jolla tää.
Let's go, yes, because truth is truth. If it's true, it's true, no matter what is going on. It's 100% true. I realize it's so much true. Whatever topic it translates. And it's not like we get those 3 steps in as we would here, maybe. We get maybe double or 3 times the amount of returns. Because it all goes into one direction.
You know, but sometimes is hard. I have so many passions, so many hobbies. I can't do only yksi thing.
Yes, and that's also good. But if we talk about a work environment, and we want to get things going, we need to do this one thing at a time, and then the next one. And that's my approach here. Maybe I'm still gonna. Maybe in 2 months I'll tell you, no, this doesn't work. I'm just getting so bored by one thing. But I'm actually looking forward to it. Seriously. I wanna focus on these things now for 1 month, and I wanna get the compound effect. The compound effect also of my subconscious working on this one thing all the time now. And if you have so many things, it's not gonna have that benefit. Seriously. I think that's one big difference too. Because sometimes the big solution comes when you step away from the thing. It's usually not when you're really working hard. Yeah, I gotta. No, you get the aha moment maybe on a walk or doing groceries or making laundry or before sleep. And that's when your subconscious has the product ready. And you just didn't know that it was working on it for so long. It's all in the background. Man, this is really fun. As I told you, I'm so in my heart right now. I'm feeling that calm, happy, loving energy. And I think you can hear it in my voice. And that's kind of, you know, the subconscious, what people call aura and stuff, the presence. It's just energy. It's the energy inside of us. And that reflects, like people see it from the outside. 1 year ago, when I was in this energy I was in it for at least 2 months. And I didn't realize what's going on. Still now, I don't realize that I was so much in my mind and never in my heart, which is not the best place to be in. Only now I realized I was for 2 months so much in my heart and everything was good. Like the situation wasn't really different. And maybe 2 weeks ago, I was struggling with the same situation, which I was really happy and chill about 1 year ago. So yeah, it's just because I lost that connection a bit. And today, once more, I got a big aha moment. And if you want to know now how to build that connection, for me, it's shifting attention, and that's by being still. And being still just means, you know, almost like taking a glass, how do you say, an hourglass, no. What is it called? Lupe. Magnifying glass. Okay. It's like taking that glass, putting it from the mind and slowly observing, okay, what's the sensation in the heart area? Putting focus on the heart area, being still. And when you have a thought going up again, it's fine. Just, you know, but keep the magnifying glass on the heart area. And then the mind gets a bit more still, which is awesome. And then you get that warm feeling and it feels like heaven on earth, seriously. It's not the outside situation, it's always the inside. What's gonna change perspective? Yeah. By the way, what's right now? What are you? This again is the weekly hangout. What are you struggling with? I was struggling a lot this week, to be honest. But today I got a big aha moment. I think a major struggle for me was all the heat. And I couldn't breathe. And you know, I was struggling. I was fighting it a bit. And I thought, yeah, it's not great. And what should I do about it? I'm not productive. I'm not sleeping that well. Things connect. What are you struggling with right now? I would be happy to give you whatever advice.
Same, hahaha.
Same. Yeah, fuck summer. Summer. Hate it. No, it's... Yeah, I mean, summer is nice too. It has some great upsides. But it's also nice to sleep in a cool environment. It's not great when it's super hot. Yeah, and those combinations, like bad sleep, then here, okay, struggling during the day, too much heat, everything. Man, this week there were some thoughts coming up. Like deep thoughts about questioning, what am I even doing here? It's all shit, what, I should get a normal job, I should...
I'm just resting a bit more. I really need torstai recarg before getting super productive again ilonkyyneleet.
Yeah, that's also something I learned. Maybe I shouldn't work 7 days a week on all these projects. Maybe it's as yesterday and today I completely took off. Like I have done really little work, maybe half an hour or something. And it was fine, man. It felt like relief. 2 days off, not thinking. And already in the back of my head, I've got some new motivation tomorrow. Yeah, I want to do this. Let's really grind this out. Let's get some new ideas.
Who know what 𝗵ici𝗱 € for a course of focus, made by world champion of memory 𝗴ጽ. In 7 months, he watched like 30 minutes. 𝗴.
Toriel, that's a good reminder. Definitely the course is great. You have it. Go watch it. Go watch it, man. You invested so much money. Definitely watch it. Because focus is a big thing.
Hi Alex, nice to see you again streaming 𝗴ጽ 𝗲𝗃.
Thank you, Mike. Good evening. I really appreciate that. I'm so happy to be back with a format. I'm really like, I want to do this every week. It's awesome.
Oh, I know 𝗴ጽ, he's great. Definitely keep going with the course. Torjo 𝗴ጽ𝗲𝗃, henkilöjohtajat.
Yeah, I also watched a lot of videos on YouTube by Andrea. You know that blackjack challenge? That was great. You definitely watched it, right? They traveling the casinos.
Good content, but I feel like if we don't grind, I am wasting time, haha.
I had a similar issue in poker, but how I see it sometimes, it's 80-20. Like, imagine, okay, you waste time if you don't grind. But what if you, watching that course, you improve your grinding by 10% or 20%, even more, then it's worth it to sacrifice that time, right? Then it's more than worth it. Because you're gonna have, once again, that compound effect on all the other hours. It's more than, it's almost like exponential then. What else can I guys... Do you guys know, yesterday I went out, as I said, I wasn't working, so today we went to the lake with friends, so it was good to take time off. Actually, I should make photos of that, post it on school. Think also that thing I like. Like, school should be fun. I want to build a fun environment. To share stuff, to have a good time together. It's not all about learning or whatever.
𝗴ጽ Tomorrow only self-improvement.
Let's go, yes, Torio. Try it.
Same issue here. That's probably the downside of being a workaholic, but TBH I also think Kristin is not the opposite of being productive. Even Kristin is more a function of being productive.
The issue in my opinion is, in what % is the course gonna improve you, and to what % is just placebo effect, just you play and better overall because you feel like that course helped you.
Could also be Mike PK. But whatever it might be, I think learning is still a big part of improvement. Take this, for example, my YouTube journey. I'm in this course here. Let me show you. I'm in this course here. And this is by a guy who's really good. Like, Learn by Leo. He has a channel. Wait, let me show you. Like, he's such a good YouTube strategist and knows how to make videos. He has 5 videos. One has 4 million views almost. And he shared things in this course which I would have taken years to learn by myself. Seriously, I've got aha moments every 10 minutes doing this content here. And that's so addicting. That's so much fun. Learning is so much fun when you have those repeated, like every time you get, almost like in the slot machine, you get a big win. It's like that learning. It's so amazing when you can learn that way. I actually want to build my school a bit similar. I want to give you a lot of aha moments. We're not there yet, maybe, but I want to make it so good that you actually, like, you can't stop watching and learning those lectures. I think that's a big breakthrough. Yeah, me doing this myself, I could still do it myself, but it would take me years. Like, things I've learned here in 2 hours, they would take me so much practice, so many videos, and even then, maybe sometimes I might not even understand certain connections. Like, knowledge is so underrated. As long as you still apply it, obviously. If you just there's a line where knowledge gets addicting, and you do just learn because the other part, the real work, takes more effort. Then maybe shift a bit back, then play more, do less of the studying and stuff. And I had those moments where I would just only learn and not do the hard work. The sweet spot is when you get both. A little bit of learning and a lot of hard work. Then things connect, in my opinion. Yeah, that's my main learnings on this topic. And you can try. Like, if you feel like it's not helping you, just stop. Why not? But it's good to have some learning periods for sure. And really focusing on one thing, I think that's a big hack. That's how you get the real improvements. Because if we think about, okay, life is a competition, there's gonna be people who only focus on one thing and they're gonna be ahead. Maybe we shouldn't think always just about competition, but it's definitely like reality, it's sometimes there. We gotta be better, we gotta improve, especially in poker. I would be lying if it was all just, happy, sweet life. And still we can be connected to our heart, It doesn't mean we're sitting in the woods always meditating, not at all. Like, seriously, life is fun when you can still enjoy it as a game and still be connected to your heart, enjoying it. Yeah. At least that's what's my truth so far. I like the Herald, by the way. So, guys, we're 1 hour in. If you have anything else, let me know. Ask me questions. Otherwise, we're gonna wrap it up here, another hour. Next week, there's a local, I'm still part of the firefighters in my old village. And there's a local festivity which is called, I'm gonna show you a picture. 𝗴ጽሕτ. But it's not that. Feuerwehr. It's like a local festival where we, as the firefighters, organize it. And then everyone has to work and stuff. And basically on the whole weekend I'm working there. So next Sunday, unfortunately, I'm there. So we're not going to have the weekly hangout on Sunday evening. But we'll do it on Monday. As I told you, whenever I'm busy on Sundays, we're just going to do it on Monday. So the next appointment is going to be Monday evening, 8 o'clock. Always the same time, 8 o'clock every week. If you have any input ideas to make this even more interactive, like we could even, you want to change some things, some patterns, you said you would not want to eat junk food anymore, Torio, for example. I can keep you accountable. I'm gonna ask you every week, how was your nutrition this week? Stuff like that. Like, as much benefit as you can get out of this.
Kirchtag.
Kirchtag, yes. It's called Kirchtig. It's like South Tyrol dialect, really deep stuff. There's, as with every format, I think the best thing is to start and then to see. I'm open to so many ideas, things to improve it. We can just get an awesome format, because if you like it, I'm gonna like it too, most of the time. And if you like it, there's a high chance other people are gonna like it too. And I might not be the best, like me saying we do it this way. Maybe it's not the best way. Maybe I have a different perspective. Maybe you know what could be fun to do for these weekly streams. So, and if we play whatever, Minecraft as a self-improvement challenge, whatever. No, just let me know on Discord, on Instagram, YouTube, everywhere you can find me, on school. Theo, once more, I appreciate all the support. Yeah, with that said, if you miss an episode, I'm gonna upload this all here on the Positive Pathways channel. Full, how do you say? Maybe you cannot even find it on YouTube. I'm gonna post a link in the chat. Because even if you search for the name, it might be just too new and you don't find the channel. I'm gonna post all the episodes. Also tomorrow there's gonna be another behind the scenes where I take you on my journey every week. These hangouts should be more about you. I would love them to have them about you more. And I'm gonna still have these behind the scenes where you can follow my journey. But here, as I said, we can just, whatever helps you, whatever you could be benefiting from, we're gonna do that. Yeah, with that said, I wish you a great week. See you next Monday, 8 o'clock. And have a good evening. Bye-bye. From my heart.